Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. The San Antonio Spurs have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the New Orleans Pelicans. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the New Orleans Pelicans here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Wembanyama is out there with money. And it's Wall. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, in the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Look at the Pelicans. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they?
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Ingram attacking. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. Ball against Williamson. Wall, that's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
McCollum against Wall. Shoots the 3. McCollum, no good. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Gonzalez. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pelicans still look like they're getting going. 7-point differential. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Here's Williamson following the bucket by the Spurs. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
Here's Paul, and the layup falls.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Williamson. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Ingram. From 17 feet out. 2 points. That one goes.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
Now here's Paul. And yes, it's good. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Right side Jones for three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Jones. New Orleans making some changes here. Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Najee Marshall comes in for Williamson. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Wembanyama passes to Levine. Sharch dishes to Levine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Paul, it's good. Paul's got 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's Williamson. They've got Jose Alvarado. Williamson out there with Nance. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Spurs leading by 9. Levine with it. Nance with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's stolen by Sharch. Now here's Levine. He's covered by Daniels. And Wembanyama outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Nance. And it's Herbert Jones in for Daniels. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. They double him with Wembanyama. And Valanciunas kicks to Williamson. Knocks down the three ball. Williamson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Spurs leading by 8. Wembanyama passes to Šarić. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. A drive by Wembanyama. Second chance effort. And Levine finishes inside. Levine's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williamson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pelicans trail by 12. And Jones has it in the corner. Offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Shot from 12. Wall, no luck. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jones, no luck. And it's Wall with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Paul kicks to Šarić. Here's Wall, and he banks in the layup. Wall's got his second bucket of the night.
And that was just a case of John Wall exerting his will, not going to be denied inside.
And so it's San Antonio, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pop, what changed in the second quarter defensively?
Well, I think we limited the offensive boards a little bit. I think we took better shots. I don't think they got the same fast breaks. And honestly, they missed some pretty wide open shots.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they're winning with better offense. They're moving the ball well, getting high percentage shots. This is what efficiency looks like, guys.
Near flawless execution, no doubt about it. But we still have another half to go. Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. What should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam, no butter.
Shaq?
Jam, jelly.
What's the difference between jam and jelly, Shaq?
I have no
jam
idea.
Don't shake like that.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've seen Money really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Chris Paul is out there with Wall. And there's Money. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Powell in at the small forward.
Oh, nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Wembanyama. Count the basket. Wembanyama's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. Back to Ingram. And Williamson throws it down.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Passes to Powell. Driving in. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Releases. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Trey Murphy's checked in for New Orleans. There's a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. That 3 off the mark.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Count it. And now that's 11 points for Money.
Oh, they owned the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. The pass to Williamson. Now here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Powell. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Williamson.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
A shot by Paul, no good. Pelicans trail by 18. McCollum outside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
McCollum excels at just figuring out ways to get his teammates involved.
Back to Wembanyama. Over Williamson. He sinks the 11-footer. Wembanyama has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's McCollum. Nothing on the board. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Timeout.
And the Spurs lead by 20.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 20. McCollum looking it over. Crafty move. He can't get it to go. It's Powell with the drive. And so it's San Antonio controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. It's Jones on the wing, defended by Paul. Jones, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
You got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
The free throw drops for Powell. Here's McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so Levine will bring it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. And he lays it straight in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Count that one.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And the jam by Levine.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Valanciunas inside. Defended by Looney. Here's Sohan. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for San Antonio.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected.
Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious.
Wow.
Way to get up. Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Jones. Pass to Ingram. San Antonio with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Levine. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Ingram can't get that one to... Jones kicks to McCollum for the three, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
The shot's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
McCollum outside, and they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Zach LaVine.